Champ, so play no motherfucking games. Okay, let's go.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else got what we go down with it. We get it anyway. Have they ever been a fight? That's one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Roy picks these folks. Roy fought whoever comes forward. So, don't be good. You all made me tough.
They must have really forgot. Don't be sorry, champ. Don't be sorry.
Anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for it.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
Like I said, this man was supposed to him up over there in Dubai. I was going to do this try live to make sure he got home with me. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champion. Now you got my top 5, but I still respect you.
What happens when two all-time greats from boxing finally cross paths in the real world? No ring, no referee, no protection. This wasn't hype. This wasn't staged. This was raw and unexpected. What went down at Los Angeles International Airport shocked everyone when a real altercation reportedly broke out, with one legend allegedly taking a swing at the other. And no, this isn't internet gossip or exaggerated headlines. There's video circulating, eyewitnesses backing it up, and serious tension behind the scenes. What most people don't realize is that this moment had been building for years. Quiet resentment, unresolved ego clashes, and a ruthless fight negotiation that pushed things way too far. So let's break it all down step by step. Because I don't filter myself. I don't hold back. I speak honestly, straight from the mind and straight from the heart. And if that rubs people the wrong way, so be it.
I speak my mind. I speak from the heart and I speak my mind. Is that bad? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, I'm happy with.
Here's how the drama unfolded. Floyd had just touched down in LA after a stint in Dubai, where he'd been training hard and showing off that signature billionaire swagger. Luxury watches gleaming, a crew in tow, cameras snapping at every turn. Typical Floyd energy. But what nobody saw coming was that Roy Jones Jr. was at the exact same terminal, and he wasn't there by accident. According to insiders, Roy had full knowledge that Floyd's flight was landing. This wasn't a random encounter. His anger had been simmering ever since Floyd tried to sidestep the harsh terms Roy demanded for their fight. You know, the all-or-nothing deal. Winner walks away with everything, loser gets zilch. That was the only way Roy would even agree to step in the ring. And naturally, it struck Floyd in the one place that stings him most, his wallet. Let's be real. Every bout Floyd's taken since retiring has been all about the cash.
If this kid said he'd been training every day, for years, every day in boxing, I'm somewhere in Aruba, in the Bahamas, in Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet, making millions every month, not worried about nothing. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist, I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
Back at the airport, witnesses say the moment Floyd stepped out of his SUV, Roy approached him directly. No shouting, no cinematic buildup, just a few sharp, heated words. And then, out of nowhere, Roy swung. Was it a textbook punch? Not exactly. Security immediately intervened, separating them before things turned into a full-blown fight. But make no mistake, Roy's fist did land, and Floyd looked genuinely stunned. Not just from the hit itself, but because Roy actually went through with it. No cameras, no spectacle, just raw, real-world consequences. Here's the twist. This chaotic moment might have officially lit the fuse for the fight everyone's been anticipating. Why? In boxing, tension sells. Look at Mayweather versus McGregor. It wasn't just skill that drew the crowd, it was the drama, the trash talk, the disrespect. Now, we've got fists flying before a single bell rings. And let's remember who we're dealing with. Roy Jones Jr. is no ordinary fighter. He battled in his 50s, took on much younger opponents, dominated across 4 weight divisions, and knocked out legends along the way. Ever since the boxing world handed Floyd the GOAT crown, Roy has carried a chip on his shoulder. To him, that title was his by right.
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? No. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got to 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano. Right. So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it? You feel me? So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that. So what pisses me off is that I've had fights that I tried to promote in Vegas at the time with that same commissioner. He wouldn't let a 13-5 guy fight a 13-0 guy, but you would let a 0-0 fight a 48-0? But that shows you that it's all gotta be about the...
And Floyd, he's always been untouchable in the public eye. The luxury cars, private jets, that perfect 50-0 record, his entire image is built around being untouchable. But now, Roy struck him right in front of everyone, on camera. That's a psychological hit that cuts deeper than any punch. Now, let's break down what sparked all this chaos. When Roy finally agreed to face Floyd, he didn't ask for a fancy paycheck or a cut of the revenue. His demand was simple: winner takes all. That's a throwback to the old-school, pride-driven battles. No safety nets, no guarantees, just pure stakes. Win or leave empty-handed. And that's exactly the kind of challenge Floyd isn't used to playing by.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
That's risky ground for Floyd because, if you examine his recent matchups, Logan Paul, Deji, Mikuru Asakura, they weren't genuine threats. Sure, they had big names and drew attention, but in terms of real challenge, completely safe bets.
Deji versus Floyd Mayweather will go down in history as one of the most entertaining bouts of combat sports ever.
No offense to Deji, but if you thought you were going to see the battle of the Bronx between Comedy Gamer and the best boxer of all time, then you don't deserve to have that $14.
Did he land one shot?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh, really? I think he made him bleed a little bit.
Did you make him bleed?
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying.
So we need to talk about this, Logan.
I'm jealous of Deji.
Sources close to Floyd's Las Vegas gym reveal he's hitting double training sessions, fine-tuning his footwork, and, get this, sparring with actual pros again. Yeah, he's 48, but don't underestimate him. His agility is still there, his reflexes remain lightning fast, and that signature defensive style? Still a nightmare for anyone daring to step in front of him. On the legacy front, Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle, has finally spoken out about Roy's challenge, and trust me, what he said is worth hearing. Meanwhile, the boxing world is buzzing, and the pros are picking sides. Legends like Andre Ward, Oscar de la Hoya, and even people close to Manny Pacquiao have all chimed in. Some argue Floyd still has the speed and finesse to outmaneuver Roy. Others believe Roy's size, raw power, and old-school toughness could finally deliver the first real defeat Floyd has never experienced. Pacquiao weighed in on the Jones versus Mayweather tension too, saying that if both men were in their primes, Roy Jones Jr. would dominate the fight and leave Floyd in the dust.
You talk about Floyd first, and then he just, he basically just fired back in a different way. So, I mean, why would you want to fight somebody just because they said something? He did the exact same thing that you did.
Because he felt like he was questioning his manhood stuff, showing the clips of him getting knocked out, all that kind of stuff.
To do with no fucking manhood.
Obviously, he does to Roy. What are you getting mad at me for? Roy's the one that
you the one talking that bullshit, manhood. They got shit to do with no.
Well, why would you want to?
The prime Roy Jones.
The prime Roy Jones or Floyd Mayweather.
Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Do you think Roy wins by knockout? Do
you agree with me? Roy Jones. Roy Jones in his prime. Man, fast, footwork, strong. You see Roy Jones in his prime?
Absolutely. Do you think he will knock Mayweather out in his prime?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, man. What about an exhibition?
Lock 10, shout out.
What if they had an exhibition together? Who would win?
Exhibition is different. I mean, not like in the prime. But it's good. Good thing that different generation.
It's no shock that Pacquiao seems to be leaning toward Jones Jr., because Jones himself openly said Floyd didn't deserve full credit for his win over Pacquiao. And the reasoning behind that claim? Here's the breakdown.
Not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much money.
Social media is on fire, with fans dissecting old fights, arguing over records, and even tossing around early wagers. This isn't just hype, it's turning into a full-blown movement. But here's the twist no one's talking about. This chaos might actually play right into Floyd's strategy. Think about it, his relevance has been slipping. After the Logan Paul exhibition fizzled with the audience and his other shows started to fade into the background, Floyd needed something massive, something real. And what better way to reignite the spotlight than by stepping into the ring with Roy Jones Jr., a fighter who doesn't chase money, fame, or legacy points, and who's willing to bring raw intensity from the jump.
Not because he did a great job, but he did it for himself, and it worked for him. But everybody now wants the Mayweather concept, because Mayweather made so much money, staying undefeated, waiting till the right time to fight Pacquiao, finding the right people to fight at the right time. He monopolized the business. But the problem was, it only made him money and the people he was fighting. It didn't make money for the whole sport. So what he did himself a great job, but it hurt the sport. Because now everybody wants to fight, stay undefeated. You understand me? Me, it's like when two guys get here, they gotta meet. No, wait. They was here 5 years ago. They should have met. You understand me? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what?
But the real question is, can Floyd handle this? Because Roy isn't coming to play, he's coming to dominate. That swing at the airport, it wasn't a random strike or a stunt. It was a clear statement. And make no mistake, Floyd felt every bit of it.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
Now the big question, will this fight actually happen under the terms Roy demanded? Because that's the real sticking point. Roy was clear, no guaranteed payday, no safety net, no sponsorships cushioning the risk. Win, and you take it all. Lose, and you walk away with nothing. That's a level of risk Floyd has never accepted. He's always been the master of control, choosing the venue, the judges, the opponent, even the size of the ring. And let's not forget the time he got a referee replaced in the middle of a fight. Yeah, that actually happened.
It was an exhibition. It's kind of a bullshit money grab, honestly. So this is, you see the punch? That's the punch right there. It's just a right hook. He's saying back of the head. Like, so Floyd's like, get the fuck out of here. Just get out of here. Fuck you, get out of here. He's like, get the fuck out of here. And if anybody's qualified to say get out of here, it's fucking Floyd Mayweather, the best boxer of all time. He's 100% correct. That referee made a giant, stupid error. He's like, get out of here. Get out of here.
Let's break down the strategy for a moment. Roy's biggest edge: his sheer size and devastating power. He's naturally larger than Floyd, and his knockout record demands respect, even at 55. And that airport punch? Don't underestimate it. It wasn't light. The man can still hit like a freight train.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he gonna beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was gonna say mean
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as nearly as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think you would have beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off of him? Sugar is a dog. Just because his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Sugar is a dog. People don't give him enough credit for that. You gotta think, this in around, between around 13 and 14, I think. Angelo Dundee said, you're blowing it, son. Sugar Ray Leonard went up there and put these things on Tommy Hearns, who knocked Roberto Duran cold with one shot. Your Tommy hit you just like G-Man. You've been hit. So for Sugar to go out there and do that, man, they don't give Sugar enough credit. You understand me?
He's a great finisher, too.
They don't give Sugar enough credit.
He get you hurt, it's over with.
They don't give Sugar enough credit. So for me, I like Floyd, and Floyd is cool, but it's like, it's gonna be hard for me to see how they're gonna take it and beat Sugar. I mean, they'd have to do something different, that's for sure. Now, if he did something different, he probably have a chance, but just the way he been doing with normal people, that's not gonna work. What I saw in his prime, that's not gonna work with Sugar. Sugar got a third element right there.
He said third element.
He does. He got a third element right there. Now we know that. We think Floyd got one, but we don't know. We ain't never seen a challenge. We know Sugar.
Floyd's best shot? Stay slippery, keep moving, frustrate his opponent, stretch the fight into the later rounds, and rack up points with sharp, timely counters. But that plan hinges on one thing: avoiding a clean, heavy hit from Roy. And with age creeping in, Floyd's chin might not be as bulletproof as it once was.
Yeah, I heard. I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love, his son, his family. Look, TMT has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
But here's what's really captured everyone's attention. That single punch at the airport has the entire boxing world buzzing. Promoters are hustling, networks are battling for broadcast rights, and fans are calling this the showdown that could reignite the sport. Real tension, real consequences, real stakes. Oh, where does it go from here? Floyd hasn't made an official comment yet, but knowing him, it's coming. And when he speaks, expect fireworks, egos clashing, and major business moves. Behind all the drama, one thing is crystal clear: Floyd sees the money too. He knows this fight, with all its history and heat, could be his last shot at a mega payday that actually matters.
My name, from Pretty Boy Floyd, when I changed it to Money Mayweather, I started making money. You gotta speak things to an existence.
This isn't just another fight. Roy Jones Jr. versus Floyd Mayweather is a collision of eras, a battle of legacies. And after the chaos that erupted in LA, there's no going back. Brace yourselves, this time, it's deeply personal.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. Do whatever, however, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm.
That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss our future uploads. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.